Aniyah. I felt Coach mentioned it a little bit. I felt like you guys did a pretty good job of running your offense and getting reasonably good shots. Is it as simple as that? Shots just wouldn't fall today?
Yeah, shots weren't falling. We also are a defense-heavy team, and our transition defense could have been better. And I think everybody knows that. Like he mentioned before, we had 5 transition threes, and those really hurt, especially when we score and it's a dead ball. It hurts even more. But our shots, we got to get in the gym. We got to make sure our shots fall. That's it.
For Nyah or Aniyah or both of you guys, do you think that was the biggest thing tonight or this afternoon was the transition defense? Maybe you guys missing shots, but then just getting momentum off of that? Or what do you think the biggest takeaway was from tonight's game?
Both, really. Yeah, like we're a defensive team. We never get beat in transition, and I feel like that was hurting us a lot. So just the fact that they were hitting their threes and we weren't, I feel like that was really drawing us down. But yeah, transition was like our primary factor because that's really what we're good at, and we were just lacking in that today.
Personally, I'm such an energy person, momentum. They had a momentum a lot of the times. They had a lot of energy. If you looked at their bench all the time, they're up, had a lot of energy, and I think that played a lot into it. And so when they're getting hyped after they make a shot, after we just made a shot, it kind of just evens out, really. And so we didn't really have that moment where we had so much energy that we just could run with it, if that makes any sense. So like she said, transition and energy, all in the same boat.
On that note, I mean, you guys haven't had a game in the pit in basically 3 weeks at this point. Did it feel like, it just took a while to get in the flow of the game and it was kind of just sporadic and little bursts here and there?
I'm not too sure about that. I really did enjoy the energy that the fans brought, though. I think that helped us in the beginning, but we have to kind of go off each other a little bit because we're the ones on the court. We're the ones really talking to each other, playing with each other. So I'm not too sure.
Even though they were packing things inside defensively, both of you seemed to have lanes you could drive and did so well. Did they do something different at the end? Because at the end, you guys didn't seem to be driving as often.
Me or you? They're gap heavy. Gap heavy, they come off the corners, which could result in a corner 3 or keep driving it. But it was just really gap heavy. I mean, it was from the beginning. It's always been there. Maybe we could have been a bit more aggressive going into those gaps, but it was just really gap heavy. That's it.
Defensively, it feels like you guys took away probably their 2 biggest weapons. Pasco didn't do much of anything today, and the big kid was in foul trouble all day. Did number 4 kind of surprise you guys the way she was hitting everything?
Yeah, but I really wasn't surprised. I mean, when you play in such a great conference, everybody can shoot, everybody's a shooter, and we should have just treated it like that. So kudos to her for knocking down all her shots. But yeah, defensive wise, I don't feel like we could have done nothing more, nothing less. It was just her night tonight. So yeah.
Yeah, in practice we focused a lot on 32, making sure we slowed her down because she was definitely a high alert. But got to pay respect to all the players, and she definitely gave us a big one.
Definitely.
So, you guys are obviously such a defensive, proud team, and this one kind of leaves a bad taste just in that sense. So just, having another opportunity here just in a few days, how much are you looking forward to that opportunity?
So our next game is home, so we just have to fix what we lacked today, which was transition. They got all of their threes literally in transition. We really could have done better than that, and if we would have stopped that, we would have won the game. So just focusing on that part in practice next time and just getting better and getting in the gym, putting up those shots that we didn't make today.
Yeah.
Nyah, you spoke on energy a little bit ago. How do you make sure your team, especially in conference games where it's so high intensity, how do you make sure even if maybe you guys are in a slump in a game, aren't making shots, that you guys still bring energy and you're still thriving in that sense?
It comes in practice. Practice, you don't have the best practices every day. So you got to work through that, and that's with the energy. So we lacked a little bit of energy in practice this week, which might play into it. But Yeah, just it starts in practice. We got to practice always giving energy, always giving each other 100%, because if one person's giving 100% and one person isn't, it kind of, it's not really fair, really. Like, we're all here together. We're all a team. We're trying to work to something bigger and better. And so really just, I don't know, I think also from the bench a little bit, giving us a little bit more energy. But that's it.
Guys, next game, Utah State, obviously they've struggled the last couple of years. Is that a game that you guys just have to make sure you're especially focused on?
Respect every opponent.
Right.
That's it.
Everyone's the same. Everyone's good. Everyone has their battles. Everyone's good in this league. So just treat them just as like us. So.